The scent of grilled meat filled the Texas air, luring hungry customers to Bennett's Smokehouse and Grill, a family-owned restaurant with a burger so mouth-watering that people traveled across state lines just to get a taste. But behind the sizzling griddles and secret spice blends was something far more disturbing. Customers believed they were eating the best beef in Houston, but the truth? They had no idea what they were actually consuming. No one knew the dark truth until one person got too close. That person was Renee Bennett, the chef's own wife. And by the time she realized what was happening, it was already too late. We hear about serial killers hiding in plain sight, about murderers who blend seamlessly into society. But a chef, serving his victims to unsuspecting customers? That's something out of a nightmare. What drives a man to turn his restaurant into a slaughterhouse? And how many people unknowingly took a bite of his crimes? This is True Crime Department, where we unravel the most shocking, unthinkable crimes ever committed. If you think you can stomach the truth, subscribe now and turn on notifications. We expose the darkest corners of human nature. Marcel Bennett's hands had been familiar with the weight of a knife long before he ever stepped foot in a kitchen. He was born into violence and precision, raised in the back rooms of his father's meat processing plant, where the air was always thick with the scent of raw flesh and bleach. From the time he was tall enough to reach the counter, his father, Clyde Bennett, made sure he knew the difference between a clean cut and a messy one. Clyde wasn't just a butcher, he was a man with secrets. The kind of man whose business stayed open, not because of its quality, but because of who he owed favors to. Marcel grew up in an environment where debts weren't paid in cash, but in meat, silence, and blood. At just 10 years old, Marcel watched his father handle more than just animal carcasses. Some nights, strange men would come through the back door, dropping off bundles wrapped in thick plastic.